This goes along with worksheet 4-1.3. This is solving systems of equations by graphing. Okay, what we're going to do, we're looking to see when we're solving systems, you're looking for where the two lines intersect. So the first thing I'm going to do is look at the first equation right here. I'm going to plot the y-intercept at +7. The y-axis is vertical, goes up and down. X is horizontal. I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put a dot. Once I plot the y-intercept, then I do the slope. The number in front of the x is a slope. That's -2. Since it's a whole number, I put it over 1. The top number is going to tell me to go up or down. If it's negative, I'm going down. Bottom number, I'm always going to start off going to the right. So start at the y-intercept. I'm going to go down 2 to the right 1 and put a dot. Down 2 to the right 1 and put a dot. Down 2 to the right 1 and put a dot. Down 2 to the right 1 and put a dot. Down 2 to the right 1. I can also go backwards by going up 2 to the left 1. I'm kind of out of room here, so I'm going to stop with that equation. Next, I'm going to go, and if you want to, you can draw a line through it. I guess we can go here and draw a line. Make sure when you're drawing your line, you draw it very straight. I would make sure I draw as many dots as I can. Next, the second equation. I start with the y-intercept, -3. Start at 0, 0, down 1, 2, 3, and put your dot. The slope is 1/2. It is a fraction. The top number is positive, so I'm going to go up. The bottom number is always to the right. So I'm going to start at my y-intercept, go up 1 to the right 1, and put a dot. Up 1 to the right 1, put a dot. Ding, 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 ding. This is where you want. This is where the two lines intersect. I'll go up 1 and to the right 2 one more time and draw my line. I'll draw a black one here where it's a lot thinner so we can see. Our solution is where the two lines intersect. They intersect right here at this point. That point is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 and -1. 4, -1. That's my solution. See, it's my solution because if I plug it back in for x and y here, it'll make this equation true. So for example, I have y, I'm doing y equals -2x plus 7. Y is -1. So -1 equals -2 times x. X is 4 plus 7. -1 equals -2 times 4 is -8 plus 7. -1 equals -1. So this point works. It checks in this equation. Well, let's see if it works in the other one. Y equals 1/2 x minus 3. Y is -1 equals 1/2 times x. X is 4 minus 3. Well, -1 equals half of 4. 1/2 times 4 is 2. 2 minus 3. -1 equals -1. That checks. See, it works in both of the equations. That's why it's the intersecting point right here. Okay, let's look at number 2. I'm going to start at the y-intercept, which is -8. Start at 0, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put a dot. The slope is the number in front of x. If there's not a number there, that's a 1. Well, 1 over 1 tells me to go up 1 to the right 1. So I'm going to start here. Up 1 to the right 1 and put a dot. Up 1 to the right 1, put a dot. Up 1 to the right 1, put a dot. Up 1 to the right 1, put a dot. Up 1 to the right 1. Down 1 to the left 1. Well, let's see. I could do a little bit more. Let's see. Right there. Let me draw my line to connect my dots. The next one, let's start with, let's see, I've got -4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The slope is -x, which is -1. That's -1 over 1, telling me to go down 1 and to the right 1. So I start at the y-intercept, down 1 to the right 1, put a dot. Down 1 to the right 1. Ding, 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 ding. This is where they cross, but I'm going to go a little bit farther. Down 1 to the right 1. Down 1 to the right 1. Now, let me draw my line. Now, it's not a dotted line. I'm just using that one because it matches the color green. Right here where the two lines intersect, that's my point. It would be 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my solution is 2, negative 6. Next one. Well, first I plot the y-intercept at plus 2. Start 0, 0, plus 2. The slope is 3/4. Positive, so it tells me to go up 3 to the right 4. So I start at my y-intercept and I go up 1, 2, 3 to the right 1, 2, 3, 4. Up 1, 2, 3 to the right 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I can go backwards and go down 3, 1, 2, 3 to the left 1, 2, 3, 4. Down 3 to the left 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to just get my blue line and draw my line, connecting my dots. The next one, let's see here. I'm going to start at my y-intercept at negative 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I do that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure did. My slope is 3/4. Up, same one. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2, 3, 4. Up 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry, up 1, 2, 3 to the right 1, 2, 3, 4. I can go backwards, let's see here, and go down 1, 2, 3 to the left 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I can draw my line, let's see here, to connect my dots. Now, what do you notice about these two lines? Do they intersect? No, they do not. There is no solution. Why? Because they are parallel lines. That means they're never going to touch. And a solution, so there's none, because the solution to the system is where the two lines intersect. Number 4. First one, let's go ahead and graph the first one. Start at the y-intercept at negative 2, 1, 2. The slope is 1/2, tells me to go up 1 to the right 2. So I'm going to start down here, and I'm going to go up 1 to the right 2, put a dot, up 1 to the right 2, up 1 to the right 2, up 1 to the right 2. I can go backwards, down 1 to the left 2, down 1 to the left 2, down 1 to the left 2. Then draw my line to connect my dots. Now my next one right here. Now, what's the difference between these equations? Look at how they're written. This is in standard, well, it's technically not in standard form because x is supposed to come first. But to be able to graph, it has to be in slope-intercept form. Remember, slope-intercept is y equals mx plus b. Basically, where y is by itself. This is not. I need to get y by itself, so I need to first add x to each side. I get 2y equals, remember the x's cancel out, x minus 4. I'm going to divide by 2. Y equals x divided by 2 is 1/2 x minus 2. Once you've solved for y and got it in slope-intercept form, now we can graph it. So I'm going to go to negative 2. My slope is 1/2. Up 1 to the right 2. Well, wait a minute. Isn't that the exact same line here? Yeah, because if I go up 1 to the right 2, up 1 to the right 2, this is all on the same line. Because when I draw my line, it's going to be right on top of it. These are the same lines. When they're the same lines, there are many solutions. This is only true when they are the same line. Because every point on this line is the same. And we'll work to plug into the equation and make it true because these are the same equations. Number 5. Well, let's start here. This one is not in slope-intercept. Negative 3x plus y equals negative 4. Let's solve for y. We're going to add 3x to each side. Y equals 3x minus 4. Whoop, that's not a 4, that's a 3. Let's try again. Minus 4. Start with the y-intercept at negative 4. 1, 2, whoops, start at 0, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. The slope is 3. 3 over 1. So I'm going to go up 3 to the right 1. Start here at the y-intercept, up 1, 2, 3 to the right 1 and put a dot. Up 1, 2, 3 to the right 1 and put a dot. Up 1, 2, 3 to the right 1, put a dot. Up 1, 2, 3 to the right 1, put a dot. I can also go down 3 to the left 1. Now I'm going to draw my line. I'm just going to use the dashed one because it's a green one. It's not supposed to be dashed. It's not like inequalities. The next one, here's my equation. What is the y-intercept? The y-intercept should be 0. So I start at 0. The slope is -1. I have -1 over 1. Down 1 to the right 1. Down 1 to the right 1, put a dot. Down 1 to the right 1, put a dot. Down 1 to the right 1. I'm not even going to keep going because already I hit where the two lines intersect. So now, here's where the two lines intersect, or there's the line. Where they intersect is right here. That point is 1, -1. Number 6. Well, I would choose the one that's in slope-intercept form to graph first, but neither one of these are. So let's go over here. 2y plus 3x equals -4. Let's solve for y. So I'm going to subtract 3x first from each side. 2y equals, these cancel, -3x minus 4. I'm going to divide by 2. I get y, remember 2 divided by 2 is 1, equals -3/2 x minus 2. Okay, well, let's graph this one. I've got -2 as my y-intercept. So I start down here at -2. My slope tells me to go down 3 and to the right 2. Down 1, 2, 3 to the right 2. I can also go backwards and go up 1, 2, 3 to the left 2. Up 1, 2, 3 to the left 2. I'm going to draw my line to connect my dots. Now I'm going to go to my next one. Let's see here. I've got 2y minus 3x equals 8. So I'm going to add 3x to each side. 2y equals 3x plus 8. Let me move this down a little bit. Divide by 2. Y equals 3/2 x plus 4. Start at +4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now my slope here is up 3, since it's positive, to the right 2. Up 1, 2, 3 to the right 2. Up 1, 2, 3 to the right 2. Oh, wait a minute. I need to go backwards. Down 1, 2, 3 to the left 2. Ding, 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 ding. Down 1, 2, 3 to the left 1, 2. I'm going to draw my line to connect my dots. And right here is where they cross. That point right there is -2, 1. -2, positive, up 1. That's my solution to my system.